Hello guys, today I'm super excited. This is the first full 30-minute mobility and strength class I've done on YouTube. Usually this class is like £12.50 in person, so you guys are getting so much great stuff for free. All I ask is if you like the video, and also you guys comment. Your comments are going to make the difference to you as well. The more you engage in this, the more you're going to be held accountable, which is really what's going to make this work for you. So we're going to start with a bit of mobility and then move on to a bit of strength work and then finish again with a bit of a mobility cool down. This class isn't going to be too difficult, so most people should be able to do it. Of course, if you can't do an exercise for whatever reason, just wait until the next exercise comes, and I'm sure there'll be a lot in here that you can do. So let's get right into this. First, we're just gonna do a little bounce. We're gonna shake it off. So for this, we're really relaxing our body, just keeping our heels off the floor, and we're just bouncing. This is great for getting the lymphatic system moving, getting everything flowing. You can leave the floor if you want. Just little bounces, but still nice and relaxed. A little bit of side to side action. And if you guys want to sync up the breathing with this as well as you can, sort of breathing out each time you bounce. So it's a quick, sharp. That's really going to get your diaphragm warmed up. Nice and relaxed. Let the head relax. Arms, shake it all out. All right. So next we're going to do a few mobility exercises just to get us warmed up, to get us moving, opening out our body before going into some strength. So the first exercise we're going to do is called a T-turn. We're going to have our feet slightly outside of shoulder width, and then we're going to rock our weight about 80% onto one leg, and we're just going to turn our hips. That's why it's called a T-turn, because we're making a T with our feet. So we're turning our foot in, and then with this exercise, we can reach across as well to get the full stretch. And all of these mobility exercises are going to use the same breathing pattern, where we're actually breathing out on the effort. So breathing out as we stretch. We'll do one more. Then we'll do that next leg. So we're bringing our weight into that leg, and we're just pivoting, making that T with our feet, and then breathing out as we go. Now with this one, the ball of our foot has a tendency to lift up off the floor, but we want to keep that foot planted as well as possible. All right, next we are going to do a reach. So next we are going to do a standing twist. So for this one, we want to get into sort of a lunge position with this back leg pointing out to the side, and then with our front arm we're going to twist around very gently. This is only the warm-up. We're just going to twist around and breathe out. Sometimes with these mobility moves, the gentler you go, the more your body actually allows the full range of motion. So we're going to start off really gently, opening that body out, keeping that back leg straight, and looking around with the arm. Good, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to point that foot out, front leg slightly bent, back leg straight, and then we're just going to rotate round nice and gently. opening that chest. Good. All right, for this next one, we're going to do a similar lunge, but with feet are facing forward this time, back leg straight, front leg's going to lunge forward, and we're going to raise our arms out in front whilst breathing out on the effort. So I'll show you from the side. Trying to keep that back leg straight as possible. Good, then we'll do the other side. So back leg straight, knee comes forward on the front. Arms up. This is stretching our front line. So you should feel it in the hips, in the front, in the abs. Opening out the neck. It's all right if your back foot comes off the floor, as long as you feel balanced and comfortable. All right, so this next one, we're going to do one of my favorites. It's the 3D good morning. So all a good morning is where we hinge at the hips, so slight bend in the legs, and we're just hinging at the hips, and we're just moving as far as our body will let us. And then a 3D good morning is just where we go in 3-dimensional movement. So you take your torso in multiple different directions. The fascia, the body loves to move in different directions, and this is a great one for exploring those different directions, which is going to be the theme of today's workout, especially in the strength portion. We're going to be doing something that you might not have ever done before, which is where we explore multiple different movement patterns. Sounds a bit daunting. It's not, it's actually really simple. One more. Good. All right, our final mobility warm-up. We're going to go quite wide legs with this, perhaps until you can feel a bit of a stretch in the middle of your thighs when you're standing up straight. We're just going to bring our arms forward, and we're going to lunge in to one side and feeling a stretch on this inside leg that's straight. So one leg straight, and again, that breath, we're just going to let it go on the effort. Really finding that stretch on the inner thigh. One more. Good. All right, so now we're going to bring in a bit of the strength portion. Going to get the blood pumping a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but what we're going to explore is different footprints. So we're going to do some squats, but what we're going to explore is some different footprints for our squats. And all that means is where we put our feet. The concept is you can put your feet dead straight and squat, and that is one way to squat. But you can also put your one foot in front of the other foot and then squat. And that is another way to squat. And when you use different footprints like that, you'll notice that when you go back to your original squat, your hips feel so much more open. And this is because the fascia loves to move in all different directions. So when you actually train it in all different directions, it's so happy, and you'll notice a huge amount of difference right away. So first of all, we will do our 10 normal squats. So however you want to do them, the important thing is that we're controlling the tempo. So we're not rushing down to the bottom. You can go as far down as you feel comfortable, where you stay balanced and your feet are planted on the floor, you're not coming onto your toes. I like to think about when I'm squatting almost like I'm sitting on a little stool behind me, and I'm just bringing my butt down to that stool, and this keeps my knees from traveling too far in front of my toes, which is fine, but it's good squat mechanics to use those hips. All right, so we're going to do 10, have a little rest, and then this next one we're going to do 10 squats, but as I mentioned, we're going to move 1 foot distance in front of our foot. So whichever leg you want to do, we're going to go for the same 10 squats. And if you want to sync up the breath of these, it's in on the way down and out on the way up. And I've already lost count. One more. All right, have a little rest. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. So your other foot, 1 foot in front of the other. Whenever you're ready, another 10. Good, have a little rest. So now we're going to put our feet a little bit wider. This is going to stretch the inside of our groin a little bit more. All right, when we're ready, so we go for 10 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, remembering to control that tempo. You want to be in control for the entire rep. Good, one more. Good, all right. This one you might be more familiar with. We're just going to do a lunge, which again is a squat with a different footprint. So for this one, we're literally just going to go for a nice wide split squat stance and then bringing that knee down towards the floor. Nice and slow and controlled. 2. If you only want to do 5 on each leg of this is fine. I'm going to do 10. This is obviously nearly twice as hard. And also, if you need to grab onto something, please do. If you want to grab a stick or a chair, anything to help with balance on this one, that's absolutely fine. We're going to be doing some balance exercises later on, so we'll get plenty of that done. This is more focusing on leg strength, and you can't build really strong legs if you're worried about balance. Good, so let's do 2 more. 2. All right, same again. So find that same position on the other leg. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. Right, we're going to move on to our next lower leg movements, and that's going to be a hinge movement. And we're still going to keep with the same theme, where we're going to do each set with a different direction of movement. So for this one, if you want an easier version, please just use the 2-leg version of this movement, just a hip hinge, because what we're going to be doing is using a single leg version of the movement. So if you find it too hard to balance, again, please get something to hold on to. There is no ego here. You will get such a good workout even if you're holding on to something. To be honest, I don't have anything to hold on. I might even be holding on to something if I did. So the first move, pick whatever leg you like, and we're going to be reaching with that single leg hinge to the side, out in front, and then to the other side. And we're going to do that one leg at a time. So to the side, out in front, and to the other side. So if you can reach the floor, great. I wouldn't start rounding your back so much, so that sorry, to the side, just so you can reach the floor. I'm aiming to keep quite a straight back here, but if you can go further, that's absolutely fine. Same on the other leg, so to the side, out in front, to the side. All right, we're gonna have a little rest now. So we're gonna do that same movement, but we're gonna go 2 on each side. Now we're a bit more warmed up. So that's gonna be out to the side, really trying to reach as far as you can while still balancing. Out to the front, reaching nice and far. And then out to the other side, reaching nice and far. Good, and then we're going to do the same thing on that same leg. So out to the side, reaching as far as you can. Out to the front, reaching as far as you can. Good, and then out to the side, reaching as far as you can while staying balanced. And I nearly lost my balance, but I'm still here. All right, good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So reaching out to the side as far as you can, to the middle as far as you can, to the side as far as you can. By the way, taking this slow is going to be the best route. We don't want to use momentum to help us balance. We really want to control the movement. That's again where the stick might come in handy, where the chair, because you're really trying to test those muscles. Out to the side. Good, all right. We are going to do that one more time. Have a little rest. So, this time should we try 3 on each side? Again, go at your own pace. If you can only do 1, do 1. But if you want to challenge yourself, let's do it. So, out to the side as far as you can. 1. Out to the front. 2. And then reaching out. 3. So that's 1. Out to the side. Reaching as far as you can. Using your whole body, that back leg's going to help you balance. 2. And 3, that bottom leg's getting tired now. 1 more. out to the side, reaching as far as you can. Good. Out to the front. And one more. Woo! Damn, now we've got to do that on the other leg. All right, so out to the side as far as you can. Out to the front as far as you can. Out to the other side. Good, that's one. To the front. Good, one more, guys. One. Out to the front. Two. And three. Nice big reach. And done. Well done, guys. That is not easy. Nice big deep breath. All right, so that's the legs done. We're going to do some upper body now. So for this, we're going to use the humble press up. Now, for some of you guys, you're going to want to use your knees to do your press up from. So all that's going to look like is body nice and straight, and you're just pressing yourself, keeping your core nice and tight, and just from there. And if you can and you want the challenge, then the press ups are going to be hands and feet. And of course, if you want to do a couple on your hands, a couple on your feet and then a couple on your knees, that's absolutely fine. Just challenge yourself however much you want. But again, there's no ego. Press ups from the knees are still tough if you do them properly. So it's a totally valid exercise. So we're going to be using the same theory with different handprints on this one. So the first one, we're just going to do 10 press ups, normal, hands in the normal place, just outside of shoulder width. And when I'm doing the press up, I'm thinking about keeping my elbows somewhat close to my sides like this, rather than flared out like this, or like a really wide grip. I'm keeping everything nice and compact. There's a slight angle here with my shoulders, where when I'm pressing, I'm in this sort of position, not this sort of position up here. So if I do that here, we go for our first 10 reps, you might see what I mean. So body nice and straight, down, straight up. 6, 7, 8. So if you guys haven't already, just finish that first set again on your knees, on your feet, whatever you feel comfortable doing. If you can only do 5 on your knees, that's absolutely fine. This time do 5 on your knees. Maybe next workout you do 6. So the next one, we are gonna change the handprint. So we're gonna do exactly what we did with the feet, where one of the hand goes up a little bit and one of the hand comes down a little bit, and we're pressing sort of in that position. And let's do 8 on each side for this. So let's put those hands in there, find a spot, and then let's go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna say my hands are not that much different. It's only half a hand height for this. 6, 7, 8. Good. So again, I'm gonna swap my hand position. So my other hand is around half a hand higher than the other. Obviously still keeping it nice and solid, elbows in. Gonna give you a second there to rest. All right, so for our next set, swap hands over. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Good job, guys. All right, so for this next one, it looks fancy, but it's somewhat easier than it looks. We're going to be doing a side to side sort of press up. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration while you're resting, and then we'll go into it. So we're going to come down to one side at a time. Again, if you're on your knees, it's just going to be one side at a time, like so. So I'll give you a second, have a nice rest, and we'll try 5 on each side, so 10 reps total. We're nearly there, guys. So let's do this. This will be our final set. So are you ready? We're gonna go one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, we're nearly there, guys. We're just gonna do 2 isometric exercises to finish, start to cool our body down, start to down regulate our nervous system. The first one is going to be a horse stance. So for this, we want really quite a wide leg posture. Our feet can be pointing out or pointing inwards. I tend to go somewhere in the middle. And for the horse stance, what we're going to do is hold this position. So I'm just going to get my timer ready so we're not holding it for forever. So whenever you're ready, guys, let's get into it. We're just going to hold this position for 1 minute. And you can go as deep as you can, hold it for a minute, if you get what I mean. So if you're just here, that's fine. It's a cool down, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can do and hold still for a minute, we're just going to breathe. Good. All right, and out from there. Oh. Now we're going to do a minute in that hinge position as well. So what we do for this is, again, slightly not as wide stance for this one, but we're going to want to turn our heels out, turn our toes in, heels out. Slight bend in the knees. We're going to shove our knees inwards and hinge at the hips. So I'll show you from the side. Hinge at the hips, nice straight back, and we're just going to be holding this position again for a minute. So holding that and breathing. Again, if you need to stay up here, that's fine. Just finding whatever you can hold for a minute, letting your body relax into it. Relax the breathing. Planting into the floor, letting your body sink into the floor. We've just got 1 or 2 more mobility cool down exercises after this. Good, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, so for this next one, you might want to grab something soft for your knees, like a pillow or a yoga mat, maybe doubled up, because we're just going to be, first we'll sit for a second. Let's pause that timer. So for this last little warm down, we're just going to stretch off our hip flexors and really focus on the breath, letting our body relax. So we're going to want to be in a lunge position, knee on the floor, and we're going to tilt our pelvis forward like so, and then we're just going to shift our weight forward, shift our hips forward, and breathe out, keeping the head up. Letting the back, the glutes flex. Allowing this front portion just to relax into the movement. Again, feeling nice and heavy into the floor. We'll do one more. And the same on the other side. So show you from here. So pelvis tilting forward, letting those glutes flex. Then we're just going to shift forwards. And any of that tension melt away. Feeling nice and heavy in the floor. One more. Amazing, guys. So yeah, as I said, please comment, even if you just say done it, just so everyone in the comments can congratulate you on that, because the more engaged you are, the more you're going to get out of this workout. And I'd suggest doing this 2 or 3 times in a week. I should hopefully be posting more and more, so they'll be a little bit different every time. And guys, if you did that 2 or 3 times every week, you'd be so fit and strong in such a low stress, sort of low fatigue way. Like, these workouts are going to build you up, they're not going to bring you down. So let me know how it was. Was anything too hard, too easy? All these things, just whatever, did it help? That's all we want to hear. We want to congratulate you. Let's get to 1,000 comments of people smashing it. Well done, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.